My name's Joe Chip. I'm in charge of operations for Rensselaer Associates. An agent from the Hollis Corporation blew my ConApt away, so now I live right here in my office in the Rensselaer building. Hollis specializes in information espionage. They use spies with highly developed psionic powers to infiltrate business corporations and steal secrets. My job is to find and neutralize the spies. To do that, I also use some psionics. A lot of people would say I'm old-fashioned, but I like to think we're the good guys.
Welcome to the Ubik tutorial. To obtain help about a function of the interface, indicate it using the mouse pointer. This button allows you to display the list of physical agents available to make up your squad. This button allows you to display the list of psychic agents available to make up your squad. This button allows you to display the list of objects available to equip the members of the squad. If you do not wish to form your squad yourself, click here to make up a squad quickly. Once your squad has been formed, click here to leave on a mission. This zone allows you to visualize the equipment of each member of the squad. This window allows you to visualize the agents. The agents you have selected appear here. If you buy tactical chips, they are displayed here. To obtain more information about an agent, click here. The cursor takes this shape to show you that you have access to another camera angle. The actions available are accessible by clicking on the right-hand button of the mouse. The cursor takes this shape when you can go through a gate. By clicking on the plan with the right-hand button of the mouse, you can activate a new camera. This zone allows you to visualize or select your agents. This button allows you to activate or deactivate the automatic camera mode. To select one of the available angles, click and hold down the right-hand button of the mouse. You can access this screen during the game by pressing the F1 button.
Mr. Chip, we have an emergency situation. Mr. Rensselaer would like to see you.
I'll be right there.
Fun Phone hopes you had a fulfilling conversation, Mr. Chip.
Joe Chip.
Go right through, Mr. Chip.
I'm just fine-tuning a brand new homeotech interface. When y'all are ready to choose a mission team, I'll be glad to show you how it works. Bob Coombs, computer maintenance. Well, that's the whole idea, son. Well, by the time y'all are finished in the briefing room, this little baby will be ready to roll.
A good day to you, Mr. Chip. Gee, thanks, Mr. C. Maintenance man, Mr. C, he's clean. Mr. Ashwood checked him out. He's updating the computers.
Come on in, Joe. You know G.G. Ashwood. He's scouted an interesting possible new recruit for us, a young woman called Pat Conley. She's got a psi power we've never seen before. It seems she can manipulate time. I want her in our organization before Hollis gets her. So I'm sending you to Topeka. According to Gigi, she's a hacker. Right now she's employed on a kibbutz at Topeka doing network maintenance. She knows about her psi power, but doesn't appear to have used it professionally. Hollis has offered her a contract, but she hasn't accepted. Not yet, anyway. Gigi can give you the details on that. We don't know for sure, but it's something we haven't seen before. I'm betting that Hollis hasn't either. If it really is time control, then we need to test it, and we can't afford to let Hollis get her. It's a powerful agricultural cooperative with links to the Middle East. I know it's a sizable complex with heavy security. They've also got a contract with the Hollis Corporation. Gigi can tell you more. Quite a few workers use the underground tunnels they've got down there, and we don't want any innocent people getting hurt. This has to be a clean strike, Joe. We don't need negative publicity. Target only Hollis agents. Good luck, Joe.
The subject I traced in the Topeka kibbutz is Patricia Conley. She calls herself Pat, 22 years old. She's employed there as a hacker. She also works on vidphone maintenance. You'll find her in the underground complex. The entire Topeka kibbutz covers many thousands of acres. Your squad need only concern itself with a limited sector of the underground complex. That sector includes ventilation rooms, silos, and more specifically a vidphone cable center and a windmill station. You'll enter and exit the complex via the windmill station. I think she'll be positive if we offer her a big enough carrot. The kibbutz has a lot of Hollis agents, but they don't yet fully appreciate the nature of her power. She turned down their offer because of the clause in the standard Hollis contract authorizing extensive cybernetic implants. We need to reach her before they offer her a modified contract. And we need to offer her more money than Hollis. Mr. Runciter has okayed a recruitment fee 5 times what we normally pay. Yes, she is. Topeka uses a Hollis-controlled security outfit. There are psionics present, but the kibbutz is mainly protected by military surplus golems. Since the underground complex is the most sensitive zone, that's where they concentrate the greater part of their security effort. Their internal cyberspace is pretty well protected, but it can be accessed via several netlink consoles dotted around the site. It may be useful for picking up further information on Conley, but that is not the priority.
Sure, it's better than new. The new interface I done put in, you can select your mission team a heck of a lot faster. Well, it's not as much fun as chasing psionics, I guess, but it's okay.
Emergency level 1. This is no drill. Intruders detected inside the kibbutz. Please remain at your posts. Doors now closing. Golems activated.
I can see one.
Got him.
I can see one.
Down. I can see one. I got him. Down. Got him. Got him.
I can see one.
I got him. I got him. Down.
I'm Pat Conley. Who are you? What about? It's an anti-psionic organization, right? Set a psi to catch a psi. I bet you are. This is the Topeka kibbutz. What about it? Well, I don't know if it's really what you'd call a psionic power.
Sometimes, if I don't like what's going on around me, it all starts again. Yeah. Only this time it comes out the way I want. I guess so. Yeah. They wanted to hire me. No. The recruitment fee wasn't enough. And there was stuff in the contract about replacing bits of me with cybernetic implants. $80,000. And definitely no implants. I'd get a performance bonus. Sounds good. I'll take it. What do you want me to do? You're the boss. It's just a workplace. No big deal. Emergency Level 3. Door recoding. Security personnel code activated. Warning. All locations outside of designated shelters are now free fire zones. Individuals in free fire zones will be eliminated on site.
I can see one. I got him. Down.
I can see one. I can see one.
Down.
Joe Chip.
Go right through, Mr. Chip.
Hi, Mr. Chip. Everything's just fine. He tried to get into your office, Mr. C. He wanted to update your vid phone, but the voice scanner wouldn't let him past. Then I saw him talking for a few seconds with Mr. Ashwood. Will do, Mr. C. Mr. Ashwood? Well, I know he's worked quite a while for Mr. Runciter. He's a talent scout. He uses some special device he has to identify potential psionics, and he tries to recruit them for the agency. In Mr. Runciter's office. I'm feeling real sharp, Mr. C.
Say, I'd sure like to get into your office to work on your vidphone system. Well, it needs an update. Look, I understand y'all got your secrets, but this room we're in right now has all the secrets any spy could be looking for right here. I just want to update your vidphone system. Hey, no problem, okay. Nah, sports don't really interest me much. Sure.
Good to see you, Joe. Got a job for you. It's a Nullify mission. Our client's the police department. They've got a Hollis Corporation Psi team holed up in an abandoned building over on the west side. The cop in charge at the scene's a guy called Quinn from the new Psionics Bureau. He'll fill you in on the situation when you get there. Questions? Our client's the police department. They've got a Hollis Corporation Psi team holed up in an abandoned building over on the west side. Agent Quinn's been watching Hollis for months. As far as he's concerned, any psi with criminal tendencies ends up working for the corporation. He's the Psionic Bureau's senior investigator for the state of New York. And like a lot of people, he doesn't like psis, deviant or not. So he hates having to use outfits like ours. He's good at his job, though. He can smell a psi a mile away. He ought to be by now. Yeah, well, in business espionage, honesty isn't necessarily the best policy, Joe. I think the reason we haven't noticed his people too much lately is because he's been talent hunting, getting ready for something big. Either that or he's using psis with powers we don't know about. Those guys are getting heat from Washington. People are scared of psionics, Joe. That's why we have the new anti-mutant law. The funny thing is, they need our psis to neutralize the deviants. Because Hollis's people have provided him with compromising information on the right key people. Washington's hands are tied. They can't touch him. But they can use us to nullify his psi teams. 9,000 credits. You should be able to take care of this with a few rookies. Give them some experience. Those guys are... Come on, Joe, you know the policy. We decide how much you spend, you decide who you spend it on. That's why we got you that shiny selector station.
You must be the guy from Runcida. Looks like some Hollis Psy geeks were having a training session in the old factory when a cop patrol surprised them. Yeah, only you're the one with problems, pal. There's a bunch of those geeks in there. How can you work with mutants like that? Looks like some Hollis Psy geeks were having a training session. Oh, sorry I hurt your feelings. Try being objective, pal. Your agency encourages the geeks, and that's the last thing we should be doing. They're getting into everywhere. They won't stop until the whole damn country's down the tubes.
I can see one. I can see one. What's this? Hurt bad. Hurt bad. I got him.
I got him.
I got him. I got him. I got him. Stronger. got him. Down. I got him.